Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Sorry for the wait. But
Welcome back.
32, where B&Ms are everywhere. They're everywhere.
Disgusting.
They are just around us, invading, taking too much conquest in the amusement industry map, and I'm not liking this game of Risk they're playing. No, I'm just kidding. For real, though, in the news, there is a lot of B&Ms. Yeah.
I hate to see it.
But yeah, sorry for missing last week. We don't worry, we'll make it up for you. We'll see. But yeah, things didn't line up. Family came in town for RC. I ended up getting sick, probably because I was at Hershey the whole day for basically wet until about basically 6-7 hours just being completely cold and wet. So my immune system was probably not in the best shape. So I'm still kind of recovering, but I'm about like 90-95% now. Like, we good on that end. So yeah, we back here to shitpost coasters because we got so much news to talk about. A lot of it is kind of we pass over it real fast, but some of it it has some meat here. We got some protein today, ladies and gentlemen. But Kennywood, hold up. I need to see if they put this on Twitter because you have to see this. This is absolutely insane. But Kennywood is keeping, or they kept Racer open again for another weekend. It was supposed to be. Yeah, I need. This is only on Facebook.
I saw that. Yeah.
This is only on Facebook. Hold up. I need to go back.
I do remember seeing that.
You know what? Yeah, let's continue after that. Christopher Nolan was at Universal Studios. Starcruiser last week of its last week ever of its run. Last reservations happened. Cedar Point sued again. Zootopia Land looking great over in Shanghai Disney. First sections of Project Exodus in the pond, or over the pond, excuse me. What is this Raptor track at the RMC HQ? King's Dominion. The Volcano replacement might have gotten leaked. Busch Gardens, Tampa. And Loch Ness Monster. Renovation information just came out right before the cast. Right before. But jumping into this Kennywood thing, so Racer stayed open for a little bit. I think it's officially closing. I think it's officially closed now. Like, not gonna be open any for this season. But they also put out today. First, I'm gonna ask, would you do this? After I explain this, this is their post from 20 hours ago. Do you dare this Friday? So coming up this Friday, anyone listening, you listen to this cast and go into Kennywood, and you're unaware, you can do this. You can compete in the Phantom's Worm Eating Contest and prove you're the creepiest crawler connoisseur in town. Dare to devour or step aside. The choice is yours. The first to eat 10 live mealworms will win 4 2024 Gold Season passes to Kennywood and a merch package. You have to be 18 or over. First serve. Would you do that?
No.
Was there any sort of park or any sort of deal you would do that for?
Maybe like a large sum of money.
Okay, so let's say if Cedar Fair is like, hey, we're going to give you a whole season fast lane. Is that good enough for you?
Nah, bro, I'm alright. I'm all set.
What if Universal said, hey, we're going to give you 5 years free? Top of the line pass. If you eat...
I would do it for that, yes.
Okay.
5 years of, like, Epic Universe and, like, all the other parks, sure.
Okay, what if Six Flags says you could just... No, that would... I don't know if I would still do that, honestly. What if Six Flags says you could just walk into any of their parks for, like, the rest of your life? Reason I ask, because I don't know if I would do that still.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah. So I'm saying like Six Flags. I'm like, I'm not sure I would want to. I'm okay with paying the cheap price to get it.
Yeah.
And instead of
I'm
now,
off that, bro.
what's another? There's something. There has to be a really split one. Let's say if like,
I mean, I guess for life, any park.
Six Flags park though. It's specifically
Kinda
Six
worth
Flags.
it. Because, like, Six Flags will be around. Plus, you have Qiddiya.
Fuck.
I mean,
All right.
Magic Mountain is pretty good, too.
Would you eat 10 mealworms to be the first rider on Falcon's flight?
Oh, yeah, I would. Honestly, yes. I 100% would.
I might too, because I don't know if that thing would stay open. That's why it's like
I would. No doubt.
it's like
Oh, wow.
it's the dilemma of like I'm not sure how it might be a ring racer situation, bro. Like
I don't care how nerd that is. I 100% would. Oh my gosh.
oh. Alright, I'm moving on from this. That's crazy, Kittywood. I think it should be a little bit better, especially because I think four gold season passes.
I hope they post like who does it.
Right, I hope so too.
We gotta see this. We gotta see this individual.
We gotta see this menace. This for real.
This person wanted the 4 passes.
I mean,
Pretty bad.
but like, why would you? I love Kennywood, but why would you want 4 gold season passes? Like,
Why can't they do like platinum at least?
for real, but like, you're gonna give me 4 to a park that like is the king of one train ops and steel curtains always closed and like
It's gonna be some like dad that does it for the families. Like, I'll do this for my family.
bro, it has to be 10 of them. Just if you really had to do it and you want to win, just tank them all at once, bro. All 10, like.
Oh no! Oh, ooh! I don't even want to think about that. Oh my gosh! Ugh.
Bro, it's just like beaver nuggets for fucking Buc-ee's. You just stick like 10 of them in your mouth, bro.
Oh.
I'm just saying that is pretty insane and pretty unhinged. But at the same time, aren't there like theories?
So gross.
Yeah, aren't there theories that like we're gonna be eating worms or insects like because we'll have any other source of protein or some stuff? Like, I don't know, man. Right at the moment, I'm not gonna eat a fucking bug. That's all I'm gonna say. It has to be pretty substantial amount of money, or like lifetime access to a park or Falcon's Flight, because I might be the only rider to get on Falcon's Flight if that were the case. Whether that be a good or a bad thing. Nevertheless, what are your thoughts about this? So, Halloween Horror Nights is hitting capacity pretty regularly. Is the event kind of getting too big for its own good?
Nah, I feel like it's not completely out of control.
No,
I wouldn't say it's stretched too far.
have you seen like the pictures of like the cars getting in the toll booths and stuff? Like just the mountains, like the parking garage and shit.
What's up?
The lines of cars getting into the toll booths. I think that's the reason why.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit, it looks insane.
No, it's bad. Like, they'll only let a certain roadway come into that section that you're talking about from the picture that gets backed up, and then they reroute everyone coming from all the other roadways to like a whole different section to go park. Like, they're parking people on the roof and shit, bro. Like, the parking garages are both full. Like, it's like crazy, bro. Straight up.
Yeah,
that's how it is on the busy nights.
Do you think they're gonna do anything for Halloween Horror Nights with Epic Universe?
What do you mean?
Like, are they gonna have an event for Halloween at Epic Universe, like their own
No,
Halloween Horror Nights, or is it
I
gonna
don't.
keep it at?
I don't think so. It'll just stay. HHM will just always be HHN.
I mean, there was a
But
point they had it in
well, well,
Islands.
well, HHM will be HHN, I think, going forwards. But I don't know if they'll do anything for Halloween at Epic. They might. I'm not sure about that. That'd be cool if they do. That'd be lit.
I know there were some people talking about why don't they use islands, and funny story, they did use islands at one point. Obviously, I never went. I was too young. But from people that have and experienced it, they said there's a reason why they stopped having it in islands. Because imagine the crowds, in studios. Those are big, wide, walkways. Like, generally bigger and wider than a lot of parks, honestly. Then you go to islands, and you're even there in, like, kind of lighter days. And it still kind of feels like you're having, especially in the Jurassic area, oh my god. It still kind of feels like you're having a hard time getting around some, like, imagine all the strollers and ECVs and oof. I just could not imagine HHN crowds also in islands. Like, that just sounds too much.
Yeah.
Also, apparently the backstages were just like, you saw so much backstage, like, it was just like, well, that's one thing I find kind of cool. But, like, I will say the next level should be adding some theme and like, in these entrances, in these switchbacks. Because, yeah, it is a little degrading when I'm like, alright, I see this cool sign, all this stuff. And then I come up to it, and I just see this long line of people, long line of switchbacks. And I'm like, oh, God. Alright.
It's crazy. Or like the Blood Moon line when you're like inside
Yeah.
in like the warehouse inside like the cattle pen.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the? Okay. I'm like, alright. Yeah. But that's just that's just a dream. I think at this point, did you hear about the pictures too? Just keeping on HHN. I don't know how consistent they are, but apparently people are getting yelled at to not take pictures in certain areas, which kind of shocking to me.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats the whole purpose of well, I don't know. I was there taking pictures and stuff the whole time. No one was yelling at me when I was there 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that's interesting. Did you see Wallen Ballin's take on Nightmare Fuel?
No, what did he say?
It started like a whole day's worth of. Honestly, I kind of turned off Twitter that day because it was kind of annoying. But let me go look back.
I gotta hear this because I love Nightmare Fuel.
God, I gotta find Wallen Ballin again. I put in Wallen Ballin, he doesn't show up.
What do you think about Nightmare Fuel?
Basically, though, he said that why is something like that at a theme park, and that there's really they should just stick to being a theme park, blah blah blah, and then yeah, he was basically saying that this shouldn't be in a theme park, all that stuff. What are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, could you repeat it?
He said he doesn't think it's appropriate for a theme park. He basically citing that like kids and stuff will be seeing it.
No, I disagree because they do not advertise the event to be family friendly. So I disagree.
I agree with the same thing, honestly. Well, I got him. I need to go back and find it though. Okay, I think this is what he said. Yeah. if if you needed explained to you why sex shows, example Nightmare Fuel and the like, do not belong at theme parks with kids in them, then I don't know what to tell you. Just seek help It confounds me that it is even remotely controversial. And I was sitting here laughing. I'm like, bro. So, like, because it's just basically, like, it is a little bit of virtue signaling in the sense, like, so you're okay with them seeing gore and stuff in these houses and, like, getting. Like, why are you bringing your kids to the event in the first place in general? Like, if that's the issue, if it's, like, it's a parenting thing.
I'm literally gonna check. Hold on. I need to check something because I feel like it's acceptable. What do you think?
Well, like you said, they're not advertising it at all. And, I mean, maybe if, sure, like, teens go there and shit. But, like, is it like.
Warning event may be too intense for young children and is not recommended for children under the age of 13.
Right, that says that before you go into Halloween Horror Nights in general. Like. So that's why it's just like they warn you and they tell you that stuff anyway. Is Nightmare Fuel even. Is it even, like, R rated or is it PG 13? Like, I doubt they would have an R-rated show.
Well, it says not recommended for children under the age of 13, but it doesn't say there's, like, a restriction.
Well, yeah, it doesn't restrict them. Which people are coming to the consensus of if they ID'd before, which, I mean, I guess you could, but then that would just make that line hell. I'm just imagining all those people IDing and. Yeah, just, operationally, that's just annoying. But honestly, though, it's a little bit of a clutch of the pearls, in my opinion. Because, like, what's stopping them from being, like, scarred from, like, seeing gore, like, going into the Blood Moon Maze or some shit? Like, the whole event is not for kids.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Anyways, that was just interesting stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna get all this out of the way because we have a lot of shitty news. Literally. So apparently, someone couldn't make it to the bathroom in time when Rise of the Resistance. Did you see this?
Yeah, I see, yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I guess let her son take a shit in the queue. Just pull his pants down, take a shit, and walk off. And apparently,
I don't get it.
and apparently, that was the third one that day from a cast member. That someone said.
Bro.
Like, not necessarily, like, just the third shits that they've had to. Bro, what if that's the big reason for the delays, man? Is if they're picking up shit all the time, dude.
Line stops for like 3 minutes. That's crazy.
Oh my god. Keep it on to the shitty news.
Someone else shit.
I'm saying, like, keep it on to the shitty news here. What would you do if someone, like, you were looking at a ride, like, off ride, like, we're waiting in line, and, like, you just see someone shit fly and, like, almost, like, fall onto you. Like, it's on your shoes, like, on your clothes. How would you react, bro? Did you say anything?
I'm laughing, bro. No. Dude, I'd be, like, shocked. I'd be, like, in shock. It would be like, bro, it would literally be like I just got into a devastating car accident. Like, I would be in, like, complete shock if, like, shit flew from a ride, bro.
Bro.
No. Like, nah.
The reason I say that is that happened somewhere. I'm not even sure. It's somewhere in the Asian countries, but it was definitely a mudslide. That shit was Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Oh my goodness. That was Krakatoa, but ass for
water coaster.
Oh my god. Like, so the person is on, like, I don't know if it's the Zamperla Discovery. I think it's Zamperla Discovery, but like they're spinning, they're shitting, it's flying. Oh my god, bro! It's just, oh man. So keep it on to not shitty news, but just fucking weird news. Apparently Alton Towers accepted and let they had a section where naturists or nudists would go and I guess hang out. I don't know if they would be nude, but you know it was a nudist thing to go there and hang at Alton Towers. And apparently Alton Towers is banning it. After 16 years of them doing it, they're banning it.
Interesting.
They can't use splash landings. It's what they used to use, apparently. I don't know what that is exactly at Alton Towers. I don't know if that's in the park. I doubt it. This is the first time I'm hearing of a nudist community within theme parks. But I'm 16 years. How did it take them that long?
Why was that a thing? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I'm just telling you, some of the news this week is just insane.
Because I'm thinking of it, the SNS Axis prototype.
Oh yes, we had a friend get on it recently.
Now, I thought it was really interesting that they use an air compressed launch for it.
Yeah.
And like just basically let it swing launch and come to a stop. Because they didn't install brakes.
Yeah, it probably would have been a bit because then they had to maintain brakes.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's awesome.
Yeah, but I think for the prototype, for a prototype, that's genius because I mean, yeah, you got to pay for brakes and stuff, and a lot of times they're not full layouts. Like, I know when RMC was if you find footage of them with the first like Raptor, it's like not even like a full layout. Like they have to pull it back on a winch every time. So yeah, that stuff's interesting, and I know they use the air launch because obviously they want to potentially use their air launches with some of these for a crazy different experience. From every time I hear someone get on it, they say basically this like it's nothing like you've ever been on before, and that gets me more excited every time because it's like another person adding on to that like what the fuck this needs to be added to a park. I just wish SNS kind of cleaned up in their I feel like parks want to add their shit, but they're afraid to add their shit. So, especially after Steel Curtain, like.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Like I just think they have a stain right now that like a stench. Like they're looking at every park, like SpongeBob when he had bad breath, and he's like, "Am I ugly?" It's like just a little bit right now. What's going on with Steel Curtain? I don't know. But yeah. I would love to get up. Where exactly is SNS's headquarters? Yeah, located in Logan, Utah. So, does that mean Greg is just going to try to get Primordial and all that? It's pretty cool.
Oh, possibly. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would assume. I mean, what else is in Utah? You know what? Utah. RCDB, sorry. Sorry.
I think there's one other coaster there that's interesting. I feel like I remember looking at the state of Utah on RCDB before, for some reason.
Utah Fun Dome, Adventure Zone Bear Lake. Yeah. if you live in Utah, I feel bad. I feel a little bad, but regardless, it just looks like that. Those are parks, bro. Christopher Nolan was at Universal Studios.
Oppenheimer the ride.
It confirmed, man. But no, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I would have loved to have met him, ran into him, be like, love your work. Yeah, that's cool. Random stuff there. Starcruiser though had its last reservations. Now I'm not sure what the prices were. I know they dropped exponentially from when they first started, but apparently they were giving their all the way through. I was looking through Rockobot, his vlog on it. He was super excited to finally try it, as he loves theme parks, but not necessarily big on roller coasters at all. So this is definitely up his jam, especially when it comes to Star Wars. He's big into that, and yeah, he was surprised with how interactive and immersive it actually was. Every cast member, and there was was giving everything. There were so many actual quests you could actually follow. It was very, very cool especially as like someone who loves tabletop RPGs. That sounds like something that's straight up my alley. Just that price tag, man. That price tag. Just $2,500 for 2 nights. I just could not. But yeah, it's Disney tried it, and they obviously did not see it worth. And I think the price tag has really pushed people away, in my opinion. Sticking to Disney though, Zootopia. You see this Zootopia land at Shanghai Disney?
What are we talking? Galactic Starcruiser, right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I would say, would you have done it or?
Depending on the price, yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And then, yeah, I said I probably would have done it too. But did you see the Zootopia land, Shanghai Disney?
Yeah, I did.
I think it looks pretty freaking good.
That's really cool. Yeah.
It's a little refreshing to see a nice themed land. I don't know when they announced this though, so I'm really not gonna pat them on the back too much, but yeah, pretty cool. So I'm gonna just jump into the Cedar Point thing here. Cedar Point is found itself in another weird lawsuit. This one's a little weird. It's kind of like but I kind of agree they should give this, but it's a lawsuit from the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. According to the story, the lawsuit claims Cedar Fair is violating the Age Discrimination in Employment Act because they do not allow seasonal workers ages 40 or older to stay in employee housing. Yeah, like generally, you think of them when they bring in college students or transfer students from other countries, but Sandusky doesn't really have that big of a population, And heck, there might be people that need a job. Hell, they might even need a place to stay. So, and if they're working there, I heard some crazy shit at Cedar Point, basically from open to close some nights. Yeah, that's the least you can do. I mean, you're already not paying them the best.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. It'll be interesting to see how that develops, how that lines up. What was this over here? Is this the Canada's Wonderland one? So apparently Canada's Wonderland had a weird incident on Saturday night. Well, this is the 27th of September. Oh, yeah, there's a video with this. the lumberjack ride. So it got stuck upside down for about 30 minutes. Came to a stop around 10:40 p.m. Both the gondolas did. Unfortunately, the ride trapped all the riders at 25 and 30 minutes. So maintenance got them down to lower them back to the ground. Yeah, that's an endurance test of being upside down. I think there's been worse situations, but not trying to lighten what they went through, but damn.
Yeah.
30 minutes stuck upside down.
Well, Windseeker just got stuck again at KD for 2 hours the other night.
Wait, which night?
Like 2 nights ago, I think. Not last night, the night before. Saturday night.
Awesome. I need them to realize it's worthless now, so that we can get something cool later.
Just get rid of it like a Starflyer.
No, I don't want some.
What do you want there then? There's no room there.
Put Eldorado back. That was a good ride.
Yeah, give us the flying carpet.
It was big and it was good.
I'll honestly take it. I honestly would take the flying carpet, West. I'm so serious.
And it would fit. Like, I don't get why they got rid of it, actually.
I know, they should have never took it out. That fits slab. It matched the wing too.
That's what I'm saying. It was a giant, long limo Cadillac. Like, it was funny. All right. It seems that Universal has filed a number of new names for various shops for Epic Universe. Clearly intended for How to Train Your Dragon, How to Treat Your Dragon, Toothless Treasures, obviously for Toothless,
Buddy.
Hooligans, Grog, and Gruel. Honestly, I'm really shocked they're putting so much into How to Train Your Dragon, like its own land. I know it's popular. In fact, it's very underrated and good. 1 through 3, but I don't really hear that many kids talking about it right now, you know. So, yeah, it's interesting. You know, they're doing all that. Over in Universal Monsters Land, you have stuff like Darkmoor filed, backing up the rumor. The entire area will be the village of Darkmoor. They also have a confirmation trademark for the previous rumor in 2022 that an e-ticket dark ride in the land will be indeed called Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Other names trademarked within the past month: Monster Effin. It's Monster Treffin, sorry. Monsters Effin, huh? Oh no. It's seemingly that is a music DJ show, Scientific Oddities gift shop, and DeLacy's is a Nintendo restaurant. Finally, they have Celestial Gardens. It's gonna be in the main hub area. Meteor Ash, yeah, this is definitely going the main hub, because the main hub is gonna be like this universe, space type of theme, future theme. Meteor Astro Pub, North Star, Wintry Wonders, and Lens Flare. These are all different shops. So, and apparently, a great collection of images show that Starfall roller coaster. Yeah, Starfall Racers looks fucking sick.
I know. I see. I love looking at it. You already know.
Oh. So, apparently all mention of Tidal Twister is gone now. From SeaWorld San Diego. So it's probably officially being removed. And that's a good thing, apparently, because that ride's apparently terrible and it was horrible for maintenance. It never worked. So, and apparently we missed this. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, they just went. Never mind. That's ass. Anyways, SeaWorld and Busch Gardens won. Their Hollow Scream was voted the #1 theme park event. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. So, what is it here? These new trains for Nemesis. Did you see these?
New trains for Nemesis.
Well, they're basically the same trains, but they have a new color scheme.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
as long as they're not
I
Vespa
mean,
trains.
the black and red is nice. Yeah, I would more be interested in seeing the upper panel and seeing what that looks like.
Yeah. Seeing
Like
what.
the actual. I'm sure that's somewhere though. But that does look clean.
Uh, rest in peace
Right. Yeah.
to Michael Gambon. We should have said that probably at the beginning, but yeah, no, you Harry Potter fans are feeling out there, man. I mean, in general, I knew his impact. I knew, he even like Jeremy Clarkson said, he even had a coroner named after him on Top Gear. Like, rest in peace. Your influence has been heard, has been felt. But going on here to the first sections of the track for Project Exodus. Now, you liked the POV more than I did. But I still think that ride is going to slap pretty hard. I think it's going to be intense. It's going to be a positive G monster, which I think I've heard is missing in the UK. So, yeah, I'm excited to see that it's coming all together. That everything finally went through. No. Oh, Jesus, that track is beefy. Look at the people compared to that track.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be pretty cool. No, I love seeing coaches come together when they're actually big projects, and not what we're covering next here. SeaWorld.
Yep.
So, apparently, SeaWorld is named their B&M family coaster, Penguin Trek, and it is so a lot of people on Twitter, they really like the trains. Well, for me, I think they are kind of redundant and over-designed, but whatever, at least they're lap bars. Honestly, looking at the layout, I'm not even sure I need any bars. But it is what it is, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Making family coasters is a hot thing for manufacturers right now. Every manufacturer's doing it. I mean, and I lean that in the sense that B&M, I don't even think had a family coaster model until like a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I just, yeah, I think a lot of parks do realize though that they kind of do need to fill out their lineups. Like, I'm realistically speaking right here, not Thuzy Brandon or Ricky King, but yeah, they need to make their lineups, their collections more well-rounded. Make them true destinations for a family with all different sorts of tastes and preferences. So I do respect that, but because SeaWorld definitely does need some family, like terribly. Like,
Now, I'm not gonna lie. It was quite surprising. I'm gonna go protein here to see a new model, sort of, in a B&M family invert.
yep, I might as well go to Busch Gardens, Tampa too with that, yeah, because
That was unexpected for me.
did you see that it's a suspended model, so it will swing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what. Because I literally was talking so much crap in the group chat, in Black Society group chat. I was like, B&M doesn't innovate. Like, how many interlocking corkscrews, how many Cobra rolls can I just ride before they all blend into the same ride before it's like, great. Like, this is just AI generated coasters. Where now it's like, okay, they're doing stand-ups that jump. They're doing, who knows if these B&M family coaster trains will jump. And then the swinging suspended, Everything I was saying about their innovation, they're kind of trying to do it with train design. So I mean, sure, the pipeline's kind of ass, but some people like it. If they make full-scale models, they're going to be big fans of those full-scale models. Hell, it's really like, it's a very subjective thing where B&M sucks to me, but I still want them to innovate more with the layouts. But trains keep going. I like that. We've talked about this multiple times before, but trains are probably the main way a lot of manufacturers are going to be innovating now. It's kind of hard to make a brand new inversion at the moment.
Yeah.
But Busch Gardens Tampa, suspended swinging. It's going to be called. Let me go down here. Going to be called Phoenix Rising. So that actually lines up with the whole Phoenix thing and rumor they were saying, or was it Halcyon Rising or Project Halcyon, or I don't even know. But anyways, I think it's going to be a good fit because Busch Gardens Tampa is another park where they need more family. What do they have? Cobra's Curse, Scorpion, that's it. Like,
yeah.
Because I think about that in the sense of, think about enthusiasts. Oh, great. Well, no, I'm not going to ride those. Yeah. What about when you go with your families, huh? And then when you go with your families, that gives them a reason to go to those parks. And then you get to Thuzy, Aguazi. But no, it's literally, like, the parks are for everyone. So making sure that they have well-rounded collections, regardless of their B&M or not, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Now, reason why, like I said, I'm not hating on this, like I probably would. I was coming into it hating, and then I found out it was suspended. And it's a different train that they've done. So, in my opinion, this will be their take on the Vekoma family suspended. So we'll see how that will hit. Regardless, it'll be a better ride than Sand Serpent. So, speaking of Busch Gardens Tampa, a man was charged for jumping into an exhibit at Busch Gardens Tampa. If I can't find it, then I'm not even gonna worry about it, to be honest. But I just thought it was funny that I forgot what he jumped into an exhibit. I think he got fined, and that was it. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Catapult Falls. They just said screw it. We're pulling it next year.
That's so intimate.
Bro, it's not even just intimate. They've done that with every... Parks just do that now. Like... Hell, like Cedar... Like, they literally... Seasonally baited us with the Platinum Pass for Pantheon. Like... Ooh, I actually found
like,
it.
Screw you. We don't care.
So, do you think this is enough for the Busch Gardens Tampa? So, he jumped into the Gator exhibit. Jesus Christ. And then, this is his charge. 75 hours of community service, paid $134.99 in restitution to Busch Gardens, submit a letter of apology to the park, and take down all social media posts and podcasts related to the stunt.
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was about to say, like...
What do you think?
I know, a lot of people are also upset because they added a bigger fence, basically, like, making it harder to even look at the exhibit and shit, and... I don't know, I think, shit. I don't know, man. I don't like being someone that brings on justice like that, but
It's like
it does seem a little light, in my opinion.
It's a little light.
From endangering himself and potentially ruining the day of tens of people that saw him get ripped apart or whatever.
It's like the guy gets the butcher to like look away, and then puts like a stack of pennies like under the scale.
Yeah, I just think it's funny he has to pay like essentially
before he puts the meat on.
I just think it's funny he has to pay essentially like
$150.
Yeah, like why does he have to pay the park 150?
It's so stupid.
I think honestly, this would be okay with me, all of this, if they just named him. If they showed his name, because then all of this would just be shame. Bro,
Yeah.
you just have to pay $134 to Busch for just no reason because you're an idiot. Like, you know what? That's cool. And you have to do a public apology. That's cool, bro. That'd be enough, because like you got shamed, and I'm pretty sure he would be banned. Like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do all this and can just show up the next day. He's probably banned for at least a year.
Yeah.
What if he wasn't? He does all this. All right, Ryan Guazi.
Right.
Oh man, but Rookie Racer is officially opened. As of recording this, it should have officially had riders on it. So that is cool. In fact, quite interesting. They even did that, but I guess we hope that the other ones will be opening sometime soon. I know in the news for another one. Yeah, Kid Flash on Cosmic Coaster, that was having kids on it for their test riders.
Yeah.
So definitely good to see, good to hear. I'm not patting them on the back too much because some of these were literally Connects coasters in terms of plug and play, and they took their time with it. So yeah. Six Flags, Ben. Six Flags.
Typical.
More fun.
More flags.
So I was really playing that too much at Six Flags Over Georgia, but it was kind of like needed.
That park, man. I think I might skip it next time I drive by.
Honestly, bro, I don't blame you. I kind of want to get back on Goliath, though.
I kind of want to do Dollywood and then Fun Spot on the way home. I might actually cancel my Six Flags pass, although I might go to Magic Mountain, so I don't know.
Just get the Plus Pass for whatever.
Well, I already have it, so.
But don't you have the grandfathered?
Yeah, I'm grandfathered in with the membership. I get all parks.
I don't know, man.
Dining. I don't know either. Oh well. Womp womp. Womp womp. It's okay.
There's RMC Raptor track at the HQ though.
Ooh.
What do you think? I have opinions.
I would personally say it's going to Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I was like, this is clearly going to Wonder Woman. Well, not clearly, but like I think it's pretty obvious. Now, it could also be the what you call it, whatever's going to the Wallaby parks. I think it's Holland. Let's get like the dual RMC racing Raptor or whatever. I could see it going there.
Yeah, that or Wonder Woman is what I was assuming.
But like those are the two projects we know of,
Yeah.
from RMC, so it doesn't really make sense otherwise. Um,
Yeah.
so should we get the sad news out of the way now?
Well, should we save it for the end?
Mm,
It's 12-12 right now, West. It's crazy.
no.
Maybe it's not gonna be a win coaster. We can manifest it.
What do you mean? Manifest what?
This is the moment right now. It's really an accident.
Park fans, Park fans is never wrong, bro. That's like the one source that I'm like,
Ah.
they're as accurate as RMC, man. Like they just don't miss.
That's that.
Which is what sucks about this, bro. So, getting into this, y'all.
Well, wait. Did it come out on Reddit or Park fans first?
Came out on. So they found it on Reddit, but Park fans basically, because they put it onto the Park fans forum, and then Zach, like he's the main person that runs all of this, went and explained how like he basically can confirm it. He changed the thread of the whole title instead of the 2025 rumors, the 2025 B&M launched wing. Like he changed the whole thread to that. That's how confident he is with what he saw.
Interesting.
So let's just even get into it. What we saw. So yeah, I said it. King's Dominion's possibly getting a launched B&M wing. Let me see exactly what he said here. The post was deleted on. Was it deleted on Reddit?
I'm not sure.
Yo. The
What's
whole thing's deleted, bro.
Really?
Like on Reddit. The person, the post, everything is deleted.
That makes sense, bro. It's Monday afternoon. It caught up to him. The weekend.
No, it's gonna happen, bro.
That kind of confirms things.
Let's play the sad trumpet. The saddest, smallest, tiniest violin for all the doozies.
Oh, man.
Alright, so he said, well, this is what Zach said. Well, Genie is out of the bag, or bottle now, and someone is about to get fired, which I think that person did just get fired, as we saw. I can't say much, but I will say that everything I've heard about KD 2025 lately has been, it's a new custom B&M wing coaster, almost certainly a launched one. Given that these leaks match what I've heard about the project to a T, and that the plans pictured look as authentic as they possibly could, I think it's very safe to assume these are real, and this is exactly what King's Dominion is currently planning for 2025. Update. The original Reddit post has been deleted. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so only reason we acted that way is because we don't like B&M like that, alright? But realistically, objectively, this is probably the smartest decision King's Mini could have made. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. So think about it, RC. Think about it. I know it's hard to, but
think about
reliable, a lot of people, crowd pleaser.
Dude, if it's not 200 feet tall, I don't want it. How about that?
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm wondering. And I look at that plot of land every time I'm on Reptilian. Like, it's hard to see anything being that big there,
Look,
bro, unless they
they're
take.
giving us the fucking mandrill mayhem.
I swear to God, no.
Like fuck them, bro. It sucks.
If
Like,
they give us Mandrill
I can't.
Mayhem clone, I'm not riding the ride, bro. I'm sorry. That's the day I stopped caring about credits. I'm like,
Bro, they're really gonna give us junk. I don't care. Whatever.
no, I don't think it's gonna be junk, but I think this could be pretty good because I like Thunderbird already. It's just one thing that sucks for me knowing I know damn well it's gonna be Vesper Strains, so I already know I can't lap this thing. So I'm just sad in that aspect. I'm just sad, like.
So annoying.
Oh man. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing that bums me out. But at the same time, 99.999% of everyone else will be super happy with this. So, I am the extreme minority. Yeah. Well, the high rollers here are the extreme minority. So, rest in peace, Axis. Rest in peace, Vacoma Tilt. Man, what the hell did AJ hear, man? Apparently working on a SNS wing coaster, bro. He meant B&M wing coaster. And if it's orange, all I'm gonna say is there's rarely ever any good orange B&Ms. So that's already a fucking bad sign, bro. Now Thunderbird is pretty. It's probably the best one. But anyways, yeah, this sorry, I accidentally joined the wrong channel. This one was, oh my goodness. So did you see that Disney's getting sued for, I personally think they could be sued more, but this whole like bad incident that happened in 2019 on one of the water slides. So let me yeah. So she's suing Disney for over $50,000 for an injurious wedgie on a water slide at Typhoon Lagoon. Now apparently, when I was first looking at this, why I didn't first add this to the cast news, because I was like, this stuff's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
With the news. Second, I was like, whatever, it's another suit, whatever, until I actually saw and read into the article. And I'm like, holy shit. That's, so this person, not only was she, like, she got a wedgie from it, yes, but, like, this is an actual thing that can happen on water slides. I didn't know this. Like, you can actually get, like, a pretty bad wedgie from the water coming up really fast. I didn't even realize that. That's why you have to go in a certain way. That's why generally you're told to go in a certain way on these slides. Like with the one leg folded or whatever.
Yeah.
She wasn't told to do that before this. And the cause of all that, it had serious injuries to her genitalia. Not only that,
yeah, I'm reading that.
Yeah, like her intestines were protruding through her abdominal wall, bro. Like she stood up and was immediately like gushing blood. Like, to me, I don't know how the hell. Like, I would be. $50,000 is generous for what you're asking. That sounds literally painful.
I'm thinking
so painful.
At least another 0.
Right. Man, I really hope this person has been doing okay, because that's why I bring it. Like, Jesus Christ.
That's horrible. Horrible. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and that's just from a slide.
Like,
oh my god.
If she was like young, like that could like affect her like opportunity to like have a kid.
Right.
Like that's like awful.
But did you see this big delay getting into Kings Island this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Womp
how.
womp. Womp womp.
I don't know how long it took, but
Womp womp.
I had someone that was there, and basically they're literally all their systems were down. Like it was a big whole error. Like, and this sounds very similar to what happened with our my Black Coastal Society buddies at Six Flags Great Adventure. But
Sometimes shit happens.
bro,
Womp womp.
I'm just saying, like, yo, parks got to do better with this your infrastructure and IT, because this shit just looks so bad, bro. Like, y'all are showing your age with the infrastructure, like how dated all your stuff is used. Because like, there's no way in hell this should be like it should be something you should think about when you go to a park, bro. Like, oh, I can't clock in. Oh, our operating system's down. Now I don't know if that's what happened with Kings Island, but no pass holder, nobody was able to get into the park for at least 2 to 3 hours. So, yeah, that's really annoying. You know, you show some people tell me, they want to spend the whole day open to close, get the most out of their day, and they literally cannot anymore. So, that's very unfortunate. At least they did end up opening, and it seemed like it was a great day from the videos I saw. Normal Kings Island, good day. So yeah, at least it ended on a smooth note. Falcon's Flight. Falcon's Flight. What do you got to say about it, bro? You would eat worms to get on Falcon's Flight?
I would, yes. Do a lot of things to get on Falcon's Flight.
Nah. What do you think about Kings Dominion getting a B&M Giga?
Why would Kings?
Just because we got. Why not?
No, I wouldn't want a B&M Giga. I'd rather get a Maverick clone.
Bro, what?
Give us a modern.
Nah, bruh. For real?
Give us Death City.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, give me that with Volcano theming. Yeah, I'll take that. Appreciate you.
There's like one airtime hill on here, and it looks insane, bro.
But what about Falcon's Flight, man? Was that an actual update, or was that like? I feel like they slowed down a bit.
Yeah, same, because there's really not anything new being posted, but it does look just so monstrous still. Like, it just looks insane. I can't wait to see more, like, real updated footage and shots. Because really, there wasn't anything new.
No. Regardless, we can confirm there's no main giant stall there, but it's still gonna be fucking nuts. No, for real, I can't wait to potentially eat some worms to get on there. Cause, like, I do wonder what it's gonna feel like on the top. Like after that launch LSM lift or whatever, before you go down the big drop. But everything else, bro.
I can't wait to turn around and look backwards on that drop. Going down that cliff, I'm gonna do it.
All right. So let me go over this Loch Ness Monster renovation.
Ooh, Loch Ness Monster. I'm just kidding.
It's right now. It's pretty boo. I'm not gonna lie to you, but if they can actually make it kind of good, then I'll be okay with that.
A lift down track. It better be good. Like this is like a SeaWorld park we're talking about, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So
Kind of sketch.
So they put in details about it. So here's exactly what it says from their website. The world's first interlocking loop coaster celebrates 46 years. That's kind of insane to think. As Busch Gardens' most iconic attraction with a full restoration in 2024, including all new thematic and experiential elements. In the year 564, the mythical Loch Ness Monster is believed to have been first spotted in the Highlands of Scotland. Okay. Centuries later, in 1978, the Loch Ness Monster came alive in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, in the form of a coaster. So original and iconic, it becomes a registered landmark. Now in 2024, the Loch Ness Monster will resurface as a fully restored experience loaded with all new thrilling elements, dramatic storytelling, and innovative effects as it takes riders on its journey through the Scottish terrain via Nessie's new refurbished signature steel track.
You want to do popcorn reading?
Well, that was basically it. But yeah, they basically say, so I think it's gonna be Are they adding an animatronic, bro?
Thrill seekers emerge into a spiraling tunnel, traversing a helix and coming face to face with the monster in the shadowy cave lair. Yeah, I think so, bro. That's pretty sick.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, they're adding thematic elements back in the cave.
Monsters lurking under the water. While braving the first drop, catch a glimpse of something monstrous lurking under the water. So yeah, they're adding something. That's pretty sick, bro.
Bro,
they're keeping this bitch around. Yes, sir.
they're literally adding one of my irrational fears at a park. I love this.
I fucking love it, bro.
Because I literally...
This is amazing. This is my zero coaster now.
Okay. But... for real? Because I have some mechanophobia. I cannot wait to see how exactly big and or intricate...
It better not be shit. Like, it's like SeaWorld, bro. They better not screw this up. It sounds so good.
Yeah, like, if they actually do this good... I'm going to be confused. I'm going to be a confused fan. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know whether or not to like them. I'm going to like what they did, but I'm like, are they going to keep up with this, right? This level of... Because it's not even a new ride, you know what I'm saying? And it is cool that we're getting to a point in the industry where basically old rides were getting like, oh, we assume they're just going to be taken down. But now it's like, hey, we're getting to the point where no, we can keep them if it's liked enough. You know, we have a manufacturer rolling to do it, and who's going to be doing this? By the way, I'm gonna assume it's SNS now, right? Because they said significant track replacement.
SNS?
Yeah, because they have all the aero stuff.
Huh? I guess so. Yeah.
I'm just thinking like. And then they also confirmed Loch Ness Monster's new track retains all of the original layout shaping. Track imperfections resulting from wear and poor workmanship have been corrected, but Nessie's original shaping remains entirely intact.
Yeah.
And then someone said with the same bad aero transitions, with all the classic original aero transitions. This is primarily a preservation and restoration project with the new story and theming elements. Yeah, I mean, if they do that, that's cool. You know, I'm just like, why the hell did you guys... Or what happened with Pantheon? That's all I'm saying.
Huh.
Oh.
SeaWorld.
Well, I probably should have covered that after, because that's actually cool news, because literally I'm going to rant about parking. I'm just going to rant about parking, bro. Did you see this parking thing? Bullshit.
Excuse me, that's bullshit. Disneyland? Right?
What's that?
That's Disneyland, right?
I think so. Now, that's for downtown Disney or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
But, bro, Just give me like 2 or 3 rates and call it a day. Technically, that's what they're doing, but they're making it sound so complicated because it's all this small text, right? If I even want to see the 10 for 4, I have to go up and okay, how do I get the 10 for 6? And what's the difference? Why is it $10 for the first hour? How would you even know? Man, stop with this maths. Stop with all this bullshit. You know, we can stop with all of the math when it comes to all this parking. You want to know how? If we get rid of the free parking, or excuse me, not get rid of free parking, give us free parking. Get rid of paying for parking. Get rid of paying for parking, please. Because
that's honestly just way too much. Like, basically, so if you go spend $20, you get to park. You get they give you a parking validation, and you get 4 hours for $10. And then if you go eat somewhere, they give you a parking validation where you get 6 hours for $10. Otherwise, you have to pay you could pay up to $66 by being parked there for a long time and not like buying anything.
$66, bro.
I guess that would kind of imply that if you just like went and parked there for like the entire day and walked to the park from downtown Disney, you would pay $66 basically. Because that's the maximum. I don't even know if you could do that. That's just hypothetical, but
$66. I just can't with this. Like,
because like in actuality, I don't even know how the parking works at Disneyland. So I Ubered, so
right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just think, you know, parking or paying for parking, it's bullshit. Literally, it makes no sense. It's clearly a money grab. Like, I would not be showing up to the park if I didn't have a ticket. And you should not let me inside of the parking lot if I don't not show. That's literally how you fixed it. Oh, how did we? Oh, if I show up, well, oh, why are you here? Oh, I have a ticket. I'll show you my fucking ticket. You scan it, and then you let me in.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
Then you only have to deal with security at the gate. Like, like, oh my god, you make everyone so much happier. And then for some reason, you have people making rumors that Holiday World is gonna get rid of free parking. They're saying, oh, the pass or whatever.
Hey, look. Let me say this straight up, right? If Holiday World, of all places, is gonna get rid of free parking, they better pave that fucking lot.
I'm about to say they better pave that lot.
Huh. Shit. If you're gonna make us pay, I don't care if it's $4.99. You're gonna pave that fucking lot. Shit. Come on now.
Seriously, Ruby, jumping all in that like we're in a like we're in a Humvee, bro. Like we're off road in Australia. Like this shit was kind of insane, but
it's not that bad. It's not as bad as like Kilimanjaro Safari, but like it's still bumpy.
But no, like that's the thing is, yeah, people come with rumors with that because it's just sort of commonplace and how like parks make so much money from it. Which I don't know where the hell people came up with that rumor because people said, oh, they're using free or parking as a thing for their pass, and I'm like, I looked it up because they have no parking set anywhere in their passes, so I don't know who the hell made up that rumor. That's a good thing because that literally is the identity of the park in my opinion, and yeah, I don't know. Parking should have just all be acquired with your admission at least. I'm not asking every park to be Holiday World and giving you free drinks and sunscreen, but at least being reasonable and not obviously saying, hey, we can make money. Hell, it's going to get to the point where I literally will start parking across the street and stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just walk across. Like, I'll park at the Sheets, I'll park at a Burger King, I do not care, and I will just walk across.
Damn.
Bro, like, what was it? 25? Just general parking for fucking Hershey, and that's on the cheaper side nowadays. It's absurd, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the news we got.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I did go to Hershey, but that's gonna be a whole big old shebang with basically the more detailed recap is gonna be with Alex and Aaron. Hopefully, well, it is gonna be later today, so it's gonna be fun. But I will go over it real quick. But what did you end up doing the past 2 weeks? What you been up to, park wise?
I got a whole list, bro. Let me get all that for you. We'll pull it all up.
Oh yeah, I need a coaster or something, man. Cause
I'm a little beat, but I do want to ride Velocicoaster. So I've been, let's see. When was our last cast, bro?
it
Do you remember?
was 2 weeks ago. It was before the stumble.
So like probably around like the 18th or the through the 20th, around that time. Well, I went to Aquatica actually.
What the fuck? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just a good time, but a lot of Universal. So, uh, yeah, Universal, Disney. That's pretty much it. I need to get back
Disney.
to Tampa, but I don't really want to go to Halloween, so I might wait.
Bro, why have you not gotten Gwazi Night Rides yet?
I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll go to Halloween at some point. I might get a group of people together to go. We'll
Man,
see.
you should go and get Gwazi Night Rides because what are you doing?
I know. I'm trying to see how many times I've ridden Velocicoaster recently.
All I know is that having it that close is not fair.
I've ridden it like 10 times in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty good. Been on Tron, been on Cosmic Rewind, all that stuff. Flight of Passage. You know where I don't go to Disney Hollywood Studios very often. That's one of the parks, or Magic Kingdom. I don't go to those two very often.
Magic Kingdom's ass, bro.
Well, you know, I mainly go to Epcot and go to ride Cosmic Rewind because it's fun. So
Yeah,
that's
like
like
what?
a very good high roller ride.
Yeah, like what the fuck you gonna ride at Magic Kingdom, bro?
Space Mountain's okay. Space Mountain's actually a pretty good high roller ride too.
Kind of is. I can imagine that.
You gotta take your cart and then peak on Space Mountain,
But just
and then afterwards go T-pose on Tron.
can you I actually need you to step in there to give me that Tron action figure really bad. Appreciate
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
you. I need it. I'll buy one for me. You don't have to buy one for yourself. But yeah. Actually, I don't know if it even works that way. Like, I think you gotta like be there so like they can have like walk you through the process of like adding your face and shit. I don't even fucking know, bro.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you go through the process yourself, and then tell me what it is, and then I'll just send pictures of like the faces you have to make. So then they'll just see that it'll work out, bro. Be perfect, bro.
Exactly.
I just need like an action figure that I could pull a string and just say my catchphrases. But no. I went to Dorney finally, so I could talk a little more about Dorney, even though we're probably gonna rip more into Dorney. But Oh, I went to
Dorney.
Dorney finally. Kind of like Corny Park though. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a good time with the Buzz Bars. I had a great time. It was
Oh,
great to be with everyone again. We had like 48 large for the Dorney meetup. At least by the
dang.
time we got to the Steel Force Takeover.
How many were at Hershey? Just out of curiosity.
117. Even with what happened, like the tropical
That's
storm and
awesome.
everything. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was kind of shocked as many people showed up as they did, but the vibes were great, man. Like, since that's yeah, I'm gonna get into Hershey in a little bit, but Dorney Park, I'm actually will potentially be going again around the opening Iron Menace, but stay tuned for that.
I don't envision myself getting there anytime soon, despite Iron Menace opening.
Yeah,
Respect.
I don't
I do need 2 credits there, but still.
I don't necessarily blame you, but there's a reason I'll say after the cast. But yeah, like seeing it from afar, it looks all right. You know, anytime I see a new park skyline, I get excited. So yeah, that was cool.
So
But walking in, honestly, the park's look was okay, but I'm afraid that I'm afraid to go to King's Dominion Haunt now, because if they have the same bag or box that they use at Dorney Park, I probably will just not go to Haunts after I just probably won't go to Haunts this year, honestly, because that bag was so fucking or that box was so tiny. No one's bags were getting there was ladies' purses. They like the smallest purses they couldn't even bring in and then you have security being like, yeah, we know it's stupid, but please don't complain to us, complain to corporate, like that type of beat. You're just like, okay. So I felt pretty naked the entire time as I'm asking. Thank for Cam, but shout outs to Cam, by the way. Ended up being a massive homie. Massive homie. It was awesome hanging out with him the whole time. Seeing him get creds. And yeah, seeing their first reactions on Wildcats Adventure was awesome. But yeah, having to use Cam and Alex's zipper pockets for, all my stuff, and normally I have my bag for that. It's just so silly, bro. It's yeah, that was already dumb. Their fun picks or whatever they use there is different for all Cedar Fair parks. So if you have a deal for all Cedar Fair parks, it just does not work there. So that's another fuck you. And the lineup is kind of troll. Like, I'm sorry. The fact that Mike said that Thunderhawk was the best wooden coaster in Pennsylvania.
What? What? We ride. Was he doing what I do?
It doesn't matter. That ride has 1,000 feet of straight track after the drop, brother. No, that ride is trash.
Hello, Phoenix exists. Marine Flyer exists.
Right. Oh my god. But yeah, that ride, Thunder Rock is trash, bro. Hydra. I think that what they should have done is they should have just had a JoJo roll that goes around the whole station, and that would have been a better ride than what we got. Because Hydra is probably the most forceless, tame B&M I've ever been on. That was borderline a family coaster, bro. It probably was a family coaster. That was so...
That part.
What'd you say?
Dorney is all family coasters.
No, not Steel Force.
Not Steel Force, but everything else.
But yeah, honestly, Talon is pretty good too. That's what I was gonna get to, because that's the only other one.
Talon's like Silver Bullet tier.
Where do you have Silver Bullet? I know you don't have it ranked.
They're like lower tier inverts that I don't even have ranked.
Yeah, but it was funny because we were all discussing yeah, Talon was pretty good. It's right around Great Bear.
I'm like the Batman clones and Great Bear, and with that group.
Okay,
Raptor.
so you just don't respect
all those Just unrespected B&M inverts. Yes.
No, but
The
you don't
respect-
respect Batman clothes, bro.
no, I do not. The respected B&M inverts are Afterburn, Alpengeist, and Montu.
And
I have not ridden any
over
up one.
Georgia.
No.
And Batman over Georgia. Appreciate you.
Nope. Not respected by me. No, sir.
Try to see if there's anyone else. Nope, there's no. You can put Banshee in there if you're feeling, if it's running good that day.
I haven't ridden it in like quite a while, but I do remember it being very good despite having the vest.
Yeah, it's not whippy, it's graceful, but it's mad forceful, and I like that. So
Yeah, it's different.
So yeah, you're gonna hear Alex talking about how Great Bear is. Sorry.
Huh.
We whacked. Sorry, you're gonna hear Great Bear is the greatest of bears, and how I call it tame bear, lame bear, just bad bear, okay bear. Yeah, it's a bear. It's nothing special.
Tom Sawyer Island bear.
Yeah, it's not even as cool as the bear that broke into Disney. Like, it's just a bear, bro. But
Great Bear is mid.
Talon, going back to Talon, I do agree it probably has the most unique B&M invert layout. But yeah, it was okay. You know, it was cute. I like how it ended with a twisted airtime mill. That was kind of cool. But yeah, also I think Dorney Park has clearly the worst operations at a Cedar Fair park. Like bar none.
Interesting.
Bro, why are B&Ms being stacked for 5 to 7 minutes, bro? Like,
did you get the Wild Mouse credit?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
No, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're waiting basically just as long for a Wild Mouse, like 30, 45 minutes for a B&M invert, for a B&M floorless. Like, it's just, bro. I was pretty done at the end of the day. At least Steel Force at the end was saving grace, row 3. Cause
yeah.
I still, no, hear me out. That first airtime hill, row 3, is a top 5 airtime moment for me.
Wow.
I was out of my seat for probably 8 to 10 seconds. I
need to get back on that.
Like, I looked at Gavin. I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh, then the Helix hit because we rode it at night. Like, it was the first ride we rode when we got there. Basically, like one of the first rides. Then it was the last ride we had rode that night. So it was like a 9:30 or whatever. Park closed at 11. So yeah, it definitely had warmed up. Yeah, it was a night and day because that Helix was much better. Every hill was hitting. The run back with all the kilnbacks was actually good and got better with each hill. I kind of liked the banked turns leading back to the brake run because it had some lateral snap. Yeah, Steel Force has got it. It's sitting in the top 30. Let me see exactly where.
That Helix on Steel Force is really good.
Yeah, I thought it was a monorail as fuck the first ride, and then the second ride I definitely understood it. Like, yeah, me and Blake were like, what the fuck was that? Looked at each other like, what the hell? But no, I have it at 26 right now. Just underneath Batman at Six Flags Over Georgia at 25.
Ooh. How do you have Batman at 25?
Ride is amazing, bro.
That's nuts.
The ride is so good.
It's really not. I wrote it pretty recently, though.
And I didn't. The ride is good, bro. You just don't like B&M inverts. It's fine. It's okay.
That doesn't even cross my mind. How often do you think I think about Batman at Six Flags Over Georgia?
When I bring it up.
Ever.
That's it. When I bring it up. Yeah, the park was okay. Their haunt was alright. Demon Drop was second best ride in the park. I love that ride, kind of.
I remember it being kind of forgettable, so I don't know.
No, I like how like it feels like I'm literally about to be put in a saw trap. Like
Yeah.
like it's like I'm getting put out the station and it's all of a sudden you hear, "Would you like to play a game?" It is so like, what the fuck is this engineering? It is, and then like the drop's good and it's so weird. And obviously that being the second best in the park, that's saying how lacking everything else basically is.
Y'all, we are here at Corny Park, spoiler, but here with Gavin, Cam, and Alex.
Yo.
We were here with a few for the pre-game stumble for the Buzz Bars, for SooperDooperLooper Stumble, and we got all the creds here, talked, and honestly the best part, in my opinion, was being with the Buzz Bars, because, man, Corny Park. What are y'all's thoughts?
Fucking garbage. Don't get me started. I can't put it any way else. It's fucking garbage. It's hot trash.
Like, I hate BGT, but I hate this place more. And I never thought, it's so, like the area down by Steel Force is great. The area down there is really nice, but like, that's it. That's the only redeeming quality it has. It's getting a shitty fucking dive coaster next year. Don't even get me started on that. To come back and get that credit, I don't want to. Don't get me started.
Sounds like some Zahi.
Oh, someone's high rolling right now.
Well, I got a few things to say to lighten it up a bit, I guess. Steel Force in the front, it's definitely a front row ride.
Yeah, that's definitely the gleaming.
Yeah, that was
there.
the big.
And Demon Drop. And Demon Drop.
Steel Force is just mid-Mamba. Like, that's all it is, mid-Mamba.
I can't say anything about that, but other than that, they have a really, really pathetic and intimate launch. What Possessed is it?
It's not pathetic.
Yeah, it's like, it's
Possessed
probably
was-
one of the most, like,
Look at my third favorite there.
it was just really bad. And then, like, I don't know, like, Demon Drop and Steel Force is really the two things that were great from there, but, like, not outstanding, you know?
Yeah, Thunderhawk was upsetting.
Number one.
No, it's actually, excuse me, it was number one.
No, Demon Drop was number one.
No, I mean, yeah, Demon Drop.
But also,
And the whip.
also the show post coming on in when I said, oh, it's an orange B&M. There's no good orange B&M. Well, Talon is a good orange B&M, but
Dominated a good
it's yellow orange. It doesn't count. It's not just orange.
Okay, Cass, this is, or shit, everyone vote this week. Is Dominator orange?
Yeah.
Part of it is yellow.
It feels orange.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
It doesn't look.
it's not like Dominator's that good anyway. So regardless, guys, I will catch y'all in the cast. Thunderhawk was mid. Steel Force was good. This is my car. Oh wow, we're here. Yes. And
Man driving me.
ooh, I'm sitting on my stuff. I forgot. And yeah, so guys, we're gonna be going to the Airbnb. Yeah, I know. I'm doing a lot of things at once. We're doing the Airbnb, and I'm casting, and trying to open the car. Is it not unlocked? Okay, now it's unlocked.
Hey, be careful, because my laptop's there.
All right. We were struggling here.
Bro, my bad.
This point, consensus. They basically said,
Bro, accounting just took a number on me.
very middling experience. Yeah. That's basically it to the Airbnb and to Hershey.
But I digress.
Yeah.
Dorney Park, or Corny Park, whatever you want to call it. I would have had a much worse time if the Buzz Bars weren't there, and that's the reason why we all went there. So them being there, you know, seeing them in and out with whatever groups we were going with, hanging with Blake, that was awesome. You know, that was sick. Day 2, the actual main event. Tropical Storm Ophelia kicked our ass, but we were there. Hershey Park was there. I ain't gonna hold you. I think the only reason they stayed open was because they had us there and a corporate event at the same day, and they just said we just can't do that. So yeah, but they stayed open. Like as soon as it was 12 and we were like, all right, you know, it's a light-ish rain. As soon as we walk in, it starts raining even harder. From that point, Candemonium, Storm Runner, Sky Rush, everything that isn't Wildcat is basically closed. Which Wildcat was open the whole day, the entire day. You're able to get rain rides on it the entire day, and I got 2 early because we were gonna go get Laugh Track, but that ended up closing. Which, come to find out, Meg was the reason Laugh Track closed because she threw up on the ride.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. So yeah, it's a little. Well, obviously, all this will be more delved into with the actual after action report with Alex and Aaron. But we have limited time here because I gotta get going a little bit, and RC gotta get going a little bit. So we're just doing a quick little summary of it all right now. But yeah, that happened. We ended up going to Wildcat, so they got their first Wildcats rides. I love riding RMCs with people for the first time and just looking back at their reactions. And I had a feeling going into, just because I know Alex, he has some preferences that are just like there will be a ride up there like, really? Why do you have that one so high compared to all these other ones that are generally more like seen as like high ranked? And I had a feeling going in he would find Wildcat very, very, very good. Now, it's not his favorite RMC at the moment, and he might have thought about it, but he has it right next to Gwazi, and that is his favorite RMC. So
Yeah.
That day was kind of insane. Skyrush, like everything did end up opening at 6, which was nice. We were toasted by that point, let me tell you. At least I was. But yeah, those first 6 hours were like miserable. I'm not gonna hold you, man, because it was kind of like cold because it was windy and it was only like 55 and it was wet. Like I was probably wet for at least 6 to 7 hours, like straight. Like I'll be wiping my hands and like they're still wet because I'm wet. My pants are wet. I'm just wet. Like, I couldn't even be on my phone because I'm afraid like shit I might get water damage. You know, just all the water just for so long. So I had to put away. Like, yeah, it was rough because I just didn't want to ride after one point because like I get to a point where I get cold and my body or my bones just be like not want to move much. My body doesn't want to move much. It wants to like huddle up and just chill. Yeah. Like, and that's what happened. I'm like, I can't even take pictures. The park looks disgusting. Like, I'm just gonna find a place where buzzbars are and drink. And that's what happened. So that's what ended up being cool. For the picnic, ended up hanging out with Matt and Drew. Finally got to really talk with Drew from Coasters and Brews, and finally got to do a collab. Got to get them on the cast sometime too, man. That would be what's up. That would be a crazy cast though. But yeah, like finally able to really. I was down to it because this meetup, it was a home park for me. Basically at this point, it's a home park. So, like I went to Hershey Park 4 or 5 times this year. So I was like, I'm okay with getting whatever rides on whatever. I'm here to hang with people and do what they want to do, and build connections and just get to know Buzzbars even more. And that's exactly what happened. I was able to talk with Meg a bit at the picnic. Obviously, fucking around, messing around with Marcus. I got to ride with Mark, and if you ever get to ride with Mark that he cackles on, like a severe cackle on, be warned. Because honestly, I almost broke a rib because I wasn't holding myself on the brake run in Wildcat from laughing so hard. Man. just a phenomenal weekend, phenomenal people. Like, it really turned into a great day because at 6 when everything opened, and then it slightly warmed up too. Like, the rain had gone away for a bit, the wind had calmed down for a bit. Like, the lines were gone. Like, there were already non-existent lines. Like, when you go to Hershey Park, you go there, you go to General, and they put you in those first set of parking lots, like always. We were parked all the way at the stadium. Like, we were all the way at the front of the stadium.
Yeah.
We were right there at the entrance. They didn't even have trams running that day. Like, there was just no need. There was probably maybe 100, 200 so cars, if I'm being generous. Yeah, the park was hours after a certain point. And then, like, Skyrush one train, but, like, when you have empty rows being set on it, it doesn't really matter at that point. And we didn't even have ERT for Skyrush, but that's kind of what ended up happening. So that was an awesome benefit. Seeing people's first reactions on that, awesome. Honestly, I love how much Alex stands up for Great Bear, because that ride is mid as hell, but he loves that ride to death and he will stand for it. So I'm just like, I really respect it. I love seeing him get off of that ride. I'm glad people put respect on Stormrunner, which, so I told you about the Velocicoaster, and I rode that recently. How that Stormrunner take is still just, come on, bro. That launch is just literally just better. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that second Velocicoaster, like, you can't compare the second Velocicoaster launch to a hydraulic launch. It's just...
Yeah, because the modern LSM launch is better.
Okay. I'm not talking... It's not.
Listen,
okay.
Listen, if you want me to call the hydraulic launch good, it has to be like Dragster or Ka. Right now, I would take Velocity second launch, Maverick second launch over the second launch, or the launch on Stormrunner. Easy.
It's okay. It's fine.
Pretty much.
Y'all, holy shit.
That was a banger. That was a fucking banger.
SooperDooperLooper Stumble day 1.
Judged by my voice. That's
In the
what you're
books.
gonna do. Yeah.
You haven't heard Cam on. Well, you heard him actually in the live report before. So the difference in his voice. What took your voice today?
What?
What took your voice today?
Wildcat. One word.
Sounds like a smoke.
I really. Chocolates. I haven't had chocolates for 15 years.
What are they selling?
Chocolates.
But no, I didn't want to say anything to Alex, but I had an inkling, just from learning his preferences, that that would slap hella hard for him. And Alex?
Wildcat's like low-key a top 6 ride. Might be top 5. I need to ponder about it. I'm gonna sit and think about it, but it's insane.
That's a big consensus for a lot of people. It's top 10. Like, Joe Draves, whatever he's cooking, his ingredients, his utensils, bro. I gotta see his kitchen. That's all I gotta say. I gotta get the home tour. Gavin, what did you think of the ERT model? Of everything. Well, first off, we didn't even cover out when that date started.
I think the ERT was absolutely phenomenal. I do wish I got my last ride on there, but it was all good. I basically got all the ERT throughout, and I got the last ride technically before ERT transitioned over. So everything was crazy, but the 0G stall for some fucking reason was like hitting way harder and whipping way harder than I ever remember it doing.
Even
it was
wave turn was like, doesn't normally
yeah, no, that's
one that normally stands out, but
like literally the rides we were getting like near the end though were definitely the best out of all of them, because like I was getting like worn out at the very end of the layout where I'm just like, holy crap, like I'm actually getting thrown to the side and I can't recover, like on Skyrush almost. It's like that's whoa, like.
I felt like I was being a rag doll, like half the time. It was bad.
That ride,
I was a rag doll.
that ride kicks my ass. I don't know why. Like, it just once you get after like that double down with the laterals, like
Oh my.
that like helix just like kills my head and like gives me like the biggest headache. But I kind of like it. So like I was like during the ERC, I was just like sitting in the station just tapped.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that got their ERT earlier throughout the day because, you know, Tropical Storm Ophelia tried to mess with our day, which most of the day she did. You know, it was on and off for Fahrenheit, and Sky Rush and Storm Runner were down from the get-go. But Wildcat was strong from the beginning.
Yeah.
So everyone that had not gotten on Wildcat, they got on Wildcat. And basically half of the park was buzz bars because that's how dead it was.
Yeah, that's what it felt like, honestly. It was
Like,
weird.
every time you would go around a corner, you'd see maybe a family, and then you'd maybe see a group of two. Then, hey, Aaron, hey, buzz bars member.
It's hype.
Yeah, it was so dope. Like, it really, like, it's so glad to be back to Stumble again. First one since Stumble 325 for me, and, like, oh my God. Just being able to actually connect and talk to people, being with Coaster and Brews, bro. Shout outs to Matt, shout outs to Drew, man. Homies most down with homies.
Yeah, Matt's a fucking dog.
I got so many people. Meg, also, You're Gonna Die, Bitch. Listen to it. Like, I still think that's one of the best, like, when you tell people that, you're like, well, I gotta check it out. Shout out to Buzz Bar, shout out to Drunk Riders and Buzz Bars and all the admins of Buzz Bars for throwing this. Man, we're back for day 2 tomorrow, but it's gonna be a lot lighter and potentially worse weather. I don't think it'll lighten up like it did today because we weren't even supposed to get Sky Rush, but we got it. And just walking on a Sky Rush, like walking on the Wildcat today was
That was insane.
it's like the park had ERT.
I'm about to troll, but not really troll. Great Bear.
Oh God.
So
That ride is fucking insane. I don't give a fuck what you say.
you
It
think
dies-
it's better than Talon, right?
Yes.
He thinks it's better than Talon. That's
No,
That's
like,
Well,
crazy.
that's a battle of the mid, literally.
it dies after the corkscrew, and I agree. And it should have been something different there, but they can't really do much. But like that ride is so
the whole
underrated.
ending of Great Bear is like the definition of an unfulfilling layout. Like you were
It's
just
literally
like,
like-
it literally meanders around.
It's the definition
Like,
of
it's
Game of
like,
Thrones
eh.
season
It's like
8.
40 feet of track. That's just bad.
Definition of pressing autocomplete on
I think
Planet
it's all
Coaster.
your
Like,
feet.
they were just like, ooh, make that, and then you're good.
After the corkscrew, there's nothing there, and that's like facts. And I don't mind. Like, I mean, I do mind that, but like, y'all are acting like that's like a fourth of like half the layout.
It's,
Like,
I'm not.
Well, what I'm saying is that the elements themselves are tame. Like the tame bear it is.
no,
Besides the 0G roll. 0G roll is good.
Zero G roll's really good.
the Immelman slaps too.
Eh.
Yo,
Even the Immelman on Patriot is so much better.
Oh, I haven't been on that. I can't get that. All right, so now we got to do the battle, Patriot, Talon, and I forgot Great Bear's name now. Bear, that's what we're calling it. All right, I respect the defense of it though. To be honest, I respect it. Everyone has that. Everyone has that ride.
Yeah.
To be honest, Gavin, is that you with Tambili now?
Wait, what?
Defending Tambili and how it's a decent ride.
Okay. See, I'm not praising Tambili, but I'm calling it a decent ride at least.
Listen.
You know, like, at least I get more flips than anyone else apparently, because I'm getting like dead ass like some of the best rides on Tambili recently, fucking for no reason. Like always 3 flips, always getting like a hang time drop on like these like weird parts of the layout. Like everything about it can be really good sometimes, and then other times you have people like Wes, who just completely gets no flips at all for some reason. I just don't know how that's possible.
But well, Tambili is definitely possible. You look at it, but you like rolling the dice.
The only time you ever got 3 flips was with me.
It was my first ride.
Yeah, and you never tried again, other than that one other time. So if you tried again, you probably would get like a lucky ride again with me.
But Hershey was dope. We're watching sports. We were watching college football. I'm about to watch F1 and laugh. Potentially, because from the spoiler, he didn't really spoil, but from the reaction that Alex gave me, it's gonna be pretty silly. So.
No, you're sleeping on this game. This has been such a good game.
No, I'm multitasking.
Yeah.
I'm multitasking.
It's true.
Wait, what did you put your ranking for Wildcat officially?
Oh, I don't even know yet. I think like 5.
I put it at 3.
3.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Yeah, your voice is crying for you to stop using it.
I know, bro.
I feel so bad.
And it's fine.
But
I've had worse. I've had it to where it's like, hey, like it's so, like.
Well, that's how you know the day was dope.
That is true.
Like, man.
It's probably not good for me either because I do vocal work on the side, and so like it's probably not great, but it's alright.
Hey, we're on a stumble. We ball. We went crazy, y'all. Catch y'all back in the cast. Now, I'm sorry for your random noise. There is yard work just happening in front of my house right now, but no worries. We're ending very soon, literally like within the next few minutes here. So, any last thoughts? Hershey was awesome. Stormrunner's launch is better than an LSM launch, and Wildcat was incredible at night. They had the lights all off. It was really, 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 really good. And it stopped raining at that point, so. Any final thoughts here? Alright, y'all. Then there will be some extra content this week, as the full Hershey recap will be probably a bit longer because it's going to be a lot more tangent to other people. RC will not be there for that. But are you going to be there or not?
If it's tonight, no, I've worked.
Yeah, so just going to be me, but with Aaron and Alex. And because they were both at the Stumble and Dorney Park before the pregame. So we're going to be covering all of that. Guys, stay tuned. Especially if you want some extra content this week, because we're going to be releasing both. I recommend listening to both. Y'all, thank y'all for listening to this episode. Go ahead and follow us on our socials. On Instagram at the High Rollers DMV, and my Instagram at West Towers Coasters.
Find me at Old Line Airtime.
And then go ahead and find us on Twitter at the High Rollers C, and then also my Twitter at West Tower C. And if you want to listen to this on YouTube, have a video version, add it to an easy playlist for you there. Go ahead and look us up for my YouTube at West Tower, where all the playlists of all of our stuff from before 32 all the way to 1 is there, and vice versa. If you already found us on YouTube and want to put us in your pocket or listen to us in your car, it's like a little radio, go ahead and find us in any other podcast platform. And a little bit of a sleepy cast, but we made it through, man. Made it through. Y'all, keep it easy. Stay homey out there.
Stay homey, y'all.
You never know who you're gonna meet in this hobby. Take care, y'all. Peace out.